Well, good evening everyone and welcome to Gavra Racing for round number 2 or race 3 and 4 if you wish for Gavra Racing for the Weekend League TF5. Hello, good evening everybody, but yeah, that is the start of Weekend League for Portugal. Nobody joining me at the moment. I don't think anyone's joining me, but good evening everyone. Coming into the stream right now, so DPD I believe just spun after in the middle of this lap, as that Spaniel going off the track there. That's at the exit of turn 1, so a very audacious place to go onto this car behind us, Brown. But his lap has been validated. A lot of lag for Brown in his second round in Gavra Racing, or round 3 and 4 if you wish. But so we've got Beardy at the moment P1 with Mario P2 by about 1/10 and 800ths behind Beardy with a shortbread pretty close, behind him 8 milliseconds between them. Backwards boy showing his form of a pretty decent form. He's still in that battle of the championship, 4/10 adrift from the current leader of the championship, not of the qualifying session I mean, as then we've got Matza around 400th behind Backwards boy, about 6/10 behind, so pretty good lap. Cami P7, so good lap there. Siam Ferrari P8. I believe he's done 2 laps on those soft tyres, so maybe his tyres got pretty warm on that first run. Maybe if it validated, maybe. But yeah, let's see what can Siam Ferrari do, as I believe he's at the moment 3rd in the championship, pretty close, pretty far ahead behind the championship leader, who is Mario. I'll pull up the championship standings for you everyone very shortly. But yeah, we've got JB0 P9, Isaac, who's I believe his first race in Gavra Racing, I'm not sure, but I've not seen him in the last race for China. But yeah, through the final corner now into this very twisty turn, he goes in for his in-lap, with Spaniel still doing that lap and just looking how difficult that corner. Yes, thank you Gavra. But yeah, Isaac is debuting here in Gavra Racing, so oh, it's alright, no line, don't worry. Brown is in P12, DBD 13th, Dan 14th with a very poor time, so maybe he can, so he definitely improved that. Billy Musso and Skeldog is on the lap right now. Let's see on board with Skeldog now, who's gonna try and get a good lap in, as Skeldog's not been on, he's been on great form in qualifying, but the races are just not the best for the Mercedes driver. Through the final penultimate corner, and now through the final corner as I mix up the corners slightly, but through now DRS open, it's gonna be P2 for Skeldog. Just barges ahead of Mario here, who is P3, who's on his outlap at the moment. But yeah, at the moment pretty close, as obviously it's a very short track, so tides can be very tight, but then let's see what will happen. So after this up of Siam Ferrari, let's see what we do with the Ferrari, the Polish driver. We're going to try and maybe get a good race here. He definitely does not like this track, but let's see here with DRS. Now he's going to punch the first corner into turn 1 with DRS over 195 miles an hour. Now he does get a very good first corner to invalidate at the outside of turn 1. That's a very easy place to invalidate. All looking very clean so far, as he does get a good exit, as he nicely gets the power planted. Now he's 2/10 up on his lap at the moment, now through the hairpin of turn 5, and now into this very just plan for throttle. Now into turn 7 and through the deadliest corner of the track. Turn 8, this is where your car just can go absolutely berserk, as he does get a bit of oversteer there as expected. And now through this sequence of corners now, this corner can be taken from various different lines. As yeah, I'll do that jam into 2 seconds. But yeah, Ceylon Ferrari now gonna try and now execute the final couple of corners, as he's now gonna go through the final corner with DRS gonna be open very soon. The ERS is out of deployment, as now something go dotted line. It's P6 for him. He enters into that very tight group of drivers, as that is for the first lap. Bears, he goes faster, about 10th, but yeah, Mario, I believe, has gave up his lap, unfortunately for him, as he was looking for a very decent lap and maybe pip ahead of Bearsy, but he is not invalidated. His Shawbird actually has invalidated his lap. As I will now quickly, hopefully I'll sort the mic issue, so very quickly I'll be back, everybody. Sorry for the but I'm just gonna sort out the mic issues real quick. Okay, so I'm just gonna it might be a bit of tweaking, but yeah, I'm back now, so it's, yeah, back mic is good now. Yeah, it was a bit off my mouth, but actually, yeah, I think it's all fine now. But yeah, that is gonna, I believe Self-Roy's got another, he's going on another run. Yes, he is, I think. So let's see, into turn 1, he's gonna try and do a good lap once again. As, yes, Gavra, yeah, it is, Liam, but, see, Ferrari's still trying, he's a 10th up, so he's still just improving, constantly. Backwards Boy darts into P2, behind Bearsy, so Backwards Boy continuing his great form. But yeah, through now turn 7 to turn 8, and let's see, don't make a bit of a mistake. He does not make a mistake now, bit too patient on the throttle there, but now he does take, I believe, the good line, and now just let the car flow through these corners. Now he's 800th up at the moment, so he could do something very good here. Guys, now let's see what can Ferrari do now through the penultimate corner. Now gets a bit of oversteer, could have lost him a slight amount of time. Now through the final corner now, it's gonna be, as he does go into the pits, as he gave up his lap. As we're gonna quickly just search up the driver standings for this Grand Prix. So I'm just looking. But yeah, just looking at the standings of the weekend league. So I believe it's probably Mario leading at the top of my head. Probably. I've looked at the championship maybe just a couple of hours ago before this weekend has commenced. But yeah. So I'm just gonna scroll down. So yeah, I've got the standings up and running. So we've got Mario P1 in the Mercedes with 40 points. He's first, as Shawbird 30 points. In second, Cian Ferrari 10 points behind Shawbird with 20 in third. Matza fourth with 18. Bearsy is fifth with 15 points, as then you've got Liam sixth with 13 points. Backwards Boy 10 points in 7th position. JB Cyril 8th with 9 points, RP to 9th with 5 points, Billy Misu 10th with 4 points, then Cami 11th with 3 points, and the rest of the championship has got no points in their tally. But hopefully they'll get some this race, as it could happen. So let's see what can they do. But so the constructor standings. So you've got McLaren leading at the moment by 3 points from Mercedes, with Mario and Skeldog with 40 points. McLaren's got 43, Ferrari 20 points, Alpine's got 18 in 4th, Haas has got 5. Yeah, so Haas has got 15 points with 5th position, Alfa Romeo 6th with 14, and then we've got AlphaTauri 7th with 9, and then Aston Martin 8th. 8th in and with 8 points, so they've got a pretty decent good evening. Cryptech was just done a subprime. I have not said it because I was looking at championships, so thank you Cryptech for the subscription of tier 1. That is a 4-month streak, so congratulations for that. Hello to Kevin Jutsi as well. As before anything happens, Lewis Hamilton, who's just won the Brazilian Grand Prix, is apparently under investigation for putting off his seatbelt. I'm gonna have a quick check, as I absolutely don't get why that is under investigation. Yeah, so Hamilton removing seatbelt on cooldown lap. Yeah, so Hamilton's under investigation for not putting off his seatbelt. So I see that pretty weird and stupid, but yeah, all that's good. Guyan still, I believe. Yes, subscription with Prime. Thank you for that. For his first sub, so thank you for that. So I believe that's going to be the results for qualifying. I'll be doing the practice entering the pits and actually doing laps. Oh wow, I think Cryptech hates that circuit with these, so good luck with that, Cryptech, dealing with Hungary. I believe the season resumes, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, that's going to conclude qualifying, as I believe it's probably going to be buried on pole, but we've got a lot of drivers here on laps. Gonna get if I could join Premier Super. Oh, hello to Bearsy. Saying he messed up on the final lap, almost spun, so very, very close there. But see, Ferrari, he's looking very nice at the moment. 19 milliseconds down on his time at the moment, as he does get a bit of loneliness here. They're just using that curb too much on the sausage curb at turn 7, but still, it's all in there in the cards. But now, everyone's going to give it everything as he uses that sausage curb, which is fine, but just has lost in 2/10. As Backwards Boy gets provisional pole, it's up now to Skeldog, who's a 10th up. It's all up to Skeldog. Is he gonna spoil the show? He's not quite gonna do it, as CLM 2/10 now. So it's all up to CLM Ferrari. Let's see, as he's 67 thousandths down, as Matsov just spun on his final lap. Backwards Boy just by 25 milliseconds gets pole position for this Grand Prix. Bearsy saying in disappointment, no, Backwards Boy. But yeah, that is the end of qualifying. DBD 16th, Scout down 15th, Brown 14th, JB Cyril 13th, Isaac 12th, Spano 11th, Billy Misu 10th, Cami 9th, Liam 8th, Sam Ferrari 7th, Max 6th, Shortbread 5th, Mario 4th, Championship League not having a good result for him. Skeldog 3rd, Bezzy 2nd, and Backwards Boy P3. So, very close to see there. So, qualifying ends, strategy-wise, it's definitely going to be a soft to medium or a medium to soft. Coming on now to comms. Alright, okay. Yeah. I think you know what party it is, I think so, but yeah. Just let me know when you're in. And, yeah. So yeah, we do have someone joining us, and it's slow line, but he's really shortly he's going to join us, but yeah, that is going to be qualifying now. It's going to be Rumble for the first time in Portugal for the weekend league, and it will definitely be a very interesting one. Let's see how will that prevail, but we'll take a very, very short break, as now we're just waiting for qualifying to end. This is a nice wheel-to-wheel action between Backwards Boy and JB Cyril there, but I believe Low Lion, I believe you're here.
Hello.
Well, so Low Lion is here. He managed to join us after he couldn't stop, but we've got Backwards Boy on pole position by 26 milliseconds from Bears' super close margin between them. Skeldog 3rd, Mario 4th, Shortbread 5th, 6th, Matza 7th, CLM Ferrari, Liam 8th, Cami 9th, 10th, Billy Misu missing on the top 10. Unfortunately, Spanel Isock on his debut. He's going to definitely be looking for a better result. JB Stroll 13th, Brown 14th.
I know you're going through the grid, but can you just quickly send me an invite?
Oh yeah, sure thing. I was actually just going to do that, so when
Thank you very
I'm
much.
able to, so yes, so I'm gonna just now quickly invite. So yeah, very sorry, but yeah. Yeah, it's fine, don't worry. Okay, now I just gotta find you. Yep, that got you. Okay.
Got ya.
Go on. My circle of F1, hey, bad weather. So yeah, we'll take a very, very short break. Let me know, yeah, Lowland has joined. I hope you're not gonna be in the car, but...
I press spectate, don't worry.
Okay, I believe you got everything then. So, we've got the formation lap, and yeah, that's the results at the moment, as you can see there. So backwards pole, and the rest of the grids tell themselves. But I'm just gonna check if everything is okay in the chat.
We're spectating, all good. Right, lovely then. So, obviously, 2 drivers on the mediums, in the 2 Alpha Tower drivers in Spanel 57 and JMB Cyril. I think, is it just me, or does JMB Cyril love the mediums? If you're still there, 6?
Yep, I'm still here.
Okay, lovely. Yeah, I was just asking the fact that JMB Cyril, whenever he does not qualify in the top 10, he always starts on the mediums, so...
Yeah, he's still continuing that parade of him loving on the medium tyres as well as Spanel. So the two AlphaTauris on the medium tyres here. So they've on the alternate strategy here for this Grand Prix. Billy Misu, Gavra. Just a quick thing. We need to remind Billy Misu to join the Alpha because he's joined the Aston Martin car. But yeah, anyway, we conclude the formation Old Kevin Yotsley. Oh, yeah, but okay, thank you, Gavra. Yeah, Remy Ashwin, the man himself, Matza, and I'm not sure where Simon is, but really unfortunately he couldn't join. But still, we've got one of the brothers in here as.
Yeah, I'm just interested in the fact that there is a massive gap with the two Aston Martins from the rest of the grid. They're just limbering up, but everyone else is already on the grid and they're just starting to get to their grid position. So, interesting. Could that be a strategy call from the two Astons?
Yeah, so as now we're going to be counted down to the lights for the first time in a weekend league here in Brazil. Not in Brazil, in Portugal. But lights are going to be coming out, but not quite yet as. And now the throttles will rise as it's going to be lights out and away we go. That is Backwards Boy not getting a good start. There's contact between Bezzy and Backwards Boy as it's all looking decent at the moment. CL Ferrari as it's through out between CL Ferrari, Mario and Matza. They're very close racing at the moment between everyone. Everyone looking to be safe out the line. Lots of cars going very wide. A lot of action at the moment, but it's looking all fine and squares now. It's all off to the line now as now Brown moves very aggressively over Spaniel as Brown's lagging all over the place here at the start of this Grand Prix. As I believe that's all the start. Everyone is off for the start and it's all looking very nice at the moment.
I'm not quite sure what's happening with Brown, but he is all over the place.
Yeah, all over the place. As someone
and there's a hat off.
As well as an AlphaTauri. Scout Dan spun as well as JMB Surreal. But yeah, a good start.
There could have been some contact there actually, but.
Yeah, but Backwards Boy did not have a good start, but Bezzy had some contact with him. But now it's looking all good at the moment as Bezzy's using a bit of his ERS there to catch up to Bezzy there as now it's all looking fine.
Billy Misu's going for a move on Matza, and the two Mercedes were looking to be side by side. Billy Misu has got the move done and is actually looking to now go round the outside of the Mercedes of Skeldog. There was a little bit of contact there. I think I may have seen a lock-up, but I'm not sure who from. There was a little bit of contact, so Billy Misu makes a pass. Also, the Mercedes of Mario then is actually going to come back at Billy Misu. Whew. Lucky to be no contact. Did you see that send from the Aston Martin?
Yeah,
Cammy.
Yeah, I definitely saw that as CLM Ferrari actually has made a very big send on Billy Misu and Mario. A very big send from them. As just wait 2 seconds, but yeah, Bezzy, but yeah, look at Bezzy's all over Backwards Boy, as Gavra is mentioning there as Shortbread's losing a bit of time here, so he's not on the pace. The British driver who's gonna maybe try and defend the crown of the championship, he's currently third. So that's CM Ferrari and Isaac now side by side. CM getting the move done on Isaac, who's into 9th place, but still.
Yes. Bezzy then is really closing up to Backwards Boy. There could be a move coming into turn 1. He's just a little bit too far away as Isaac has actually passed. CLM Ferrari. But CLM Ferrari could be looking to get back at him into turn 3. I think he might go down the inside or maybe even round the outside. Switchback move from the Ferrari driver. He might be squeezed out. He's gone for another switchback. And is there going to be a send? The Red Bull of Isaac got a pretty poor exit there. They are going to be side by side into the hairpin corner. And CLM Ferrari is going to pull off the move on the Red Bull. But no, he's not completely got it done. They were still side by side, but CLM Ferrari has now made the move stick. So good racing from everyone here. But Isaac even could be getting back at CLM Ferrari, but Liam is right on the back of Isaac as well.
So a very close racing.
Ran outside! There's contact between Liam and Isaac, and Liam has gone round, almost going back into the track. He tried to go for a move around the outside at turn 10. That was never going to work. Made contact with Isaac's left wheel, and he's gone round again due to the hot tyres. So that is Liam's race completely ruined there.
Here goes
Due to a little
Bezzy.
bit of contact.
Here goes Bezzy now to the inside of Backwoods Boy at turn 1. It's going to be very close as Bezzy does get the move done. This is a bit of contact. This is more wheel banging it as well. Backwoods is down into P2 as it stands at the moment, as Backwoods Boy has actually got a penalty of his own. As Backwoods Boy lagging, Bezzy lagging quite significantly there, so hopefully it fixes. But CL Ferrari, Isaac and Liam unfortunately spun there, but good racing from all of them. CL Ferrari does get ahead, but obviously at lap 2 CL Ferrari did a great send, but it was a lot of contact between himself and Mario. He is lagging a bit there, but still Bezzy leading here from Backwoods Boy, super close behind as Backwoods is trying to do something about it, but Bezzy's just pulling away very, very occasionally, but still. But yeah, we've got this little close battle between Skeldog and Matza here. Skeldog now going to try and maybe make the move here, but he's still got Matza here is going to try and pull off the move. Maybe on Shortbread here, as he's got no ERS. The Dutch driver now into turn 1.
Cammy's coming at his team.
Here goes Cammy, but
and it's a
Bezzy.
Battle, Bezzy. Oh,
Bezzy.
What's happened to Bezzy?
But
I think he's
Bezzy,
lagged.
I think he has spun though.
Yeah, he spun, but he's inside of Skeldog.
Yeah, so Skeldog is ahead, but Bezzy is ghosting all over Skeldog. Skeldog does get ahead of Bezzy, but Bezzy down into P5.
Out. He's retired on track.
So the Scout Dan is off, and that's Bezzy off once again.
Oh no, Bezzy, the man contending for the lead, has gone off, and the Hasses are not looking like they are having a good day. Unfortunately, Spaniel is now on the back of Isaac, but Bezzy is now going to look to come back at Spaniel.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and that is Isaac! Off and into the gravel trap, missed his braking point, and unfortunately just didn't get the traction. That's Bezzy gone again.
Yeah, so it's a lot of action, but Shortbread now into P2. He's got the DRS on Backwoods, but still, Matza very close. But still, Matza super close behind. That is a McLaren. That's of Liam spinning, and that's Bezzy once again. There's a lot of spins going on.
Backwoods Boy. But here comes Shortbread. Is he going to make the move? No, he thinks better of it. And is there any other action going on? Not at the moment, unless DVD is going to make a move on Spaniel here. He's looking for it down the inside. We see who breaks later. Nothing happens in the end.
Yeah, so still everything looking pretty gritty at the moment, but there's a lot of battles going on at the moment, low line, but Shortbread is gonna try and maybe get Backwoods here as soon as he can, but Shortbread's picked up the pace here and the confidence that he could win this race and steal the top step of the podium of Backwoods Boy here. Now through the final corner, DRS is gonna be open here for Shortbread. Now Backwoods Boy,
and that into the pit, Skeldog into the pits by the way, but go for it.
But still, Shortbread going round the outside, possibly a turn 1. Backwoods Boy is going to keep his nose in there. Shortbread does get ahead, but Backwoods Boy is going to send it to the inside. Shortbread gives him the space. There's a bit of contact between them, as it's still very close. But Shortbread now, Backwoods Boy using his URS, he could try and send it here as Shortbread, as just quickly looking. F Geordie, hello to F Geordie, that's Holland Campion, and hello to Kevin Jutsi. Matza behind this pack, that's
it's Cammy off at
turn 7.
The corner before 8. So turn 7 obviously. Oh, and he's come back on the track and he's almost spun. into Isaac. Oh, wow. And Shortbread, he's sort of really pulling away from Backwards Boy. As Matza then, could he be looking for the move on Backwards Boy into the straight? We never know, but I think he's going to look to put it off. None of them have got any ERS. They're all lights are flashing as Backwards Boy actually goes into the pits. He could be looking for an undercut. There's another person off, and that's Cammy off again. So we've got Mario into the pits, Backwards Boy into the pits, Billy Misu into the pit lane, Still Ferrari, so everyone is coming into the pits. And Shortbread then is looking to go long, but Backwards Boy could be looking for an undercut. This stop has looked really long.
Yes, definitely. As Backwards Boy now maybe going to try and do the undercut. Ferrari does going into the pits here, so a lot of drivers into the pits for their final stops and the final visit to the mechanics, but still all looking very close at the moment. But
yeah.
At the moment, it's still Matza, Shortbread, still currently fighting here for net P1, but still Backwards Boy is going to try an undercut, but look at Skeldog who's very close behind, so it's still not over yet. Mario can maybe try and close into this pack of drivers. Backwards Boy makes a mistake at the exit of turn 8. A lot of drivers going to make mistakes, so obviously that's one of the hardest corners. As Abu Dhabi and but I love Monza competitor.
And the top two are now into the pits.
So now it's all going to be on Backwards Boy here. So let's see, can Backwards Boy perform the undercut here? As Skeldog's pretty close to Backwards Boy, but still, let's see. CM Ferrari now super close to Billy Misu here. Let's see what can the Polish driver do in the
Here comes Backwards Boy.
He's saved a bit of ERS as Backwards Boy now. Let's see, as he does get ahead. Shortbread has jumped him. As now Backwards Boy
will have. He's going to go for a move. Maybe not.
As he's going to have the advantage, but still.
CM Ferrari and Billy Misu. Ooh.
He does get ahead, as at the moment. So, as that's Backwards Boy and Shortbread.
Backwards Boy. Ooh. He's forced him wide. It was almost like a Max Verstappen Lewis Hamilton situation. One goes wide due to the other, and Backwards Boy is lucky to make zero contact with Shortbread there. Oh! And Skeldog had the exact same as Backwards Boy, a massive moment. But actually, Skeldog is up into a net P3. He has jumped. Matza pitting earlier for the Mercedes driver has really paid off. He's pulled that undercut off, probably due to all that fighting, and he is right on the back of Backwards Boy.
Yeah, definitely. So, still Backwards Boy with Skeldog Matza. So now Mario's now getting involved in this situation. Ferrari could as well be, but it's all going to come down to this battle. But still, Backwards Boy and that's Skeldog, Matza here. Matza does get ahead of Skeldog into turn 1, gets ahead of the Mercedes. As Backwards Boy is now going to maybe try and get Shortbread here into turn 5, but DRS now open for the Alfa Romeo driver. Is he going to maybe send? Is maybe going to try and make that lunge work? As Shortbread's still ahead from a very, very, very aggressive Backwards Boy. He's going to try and give it everything he has, but still he's going to be behind. As that's Matza making a massive mistake, and that's Skeldog making a bit of contact with him now. Is going to be very close between the pair of them, but still Matza and Skeldog are still fighting for position here, very close at the moment. As that's
Liam.
Yellow flag, that's Liam spinning at turn 4, and he's completely hit the wall there. That's very unfortunate for Liam. Is Nazi still in the fight? I believe he
Here comes Backwards Boy. but Shortbread's got DRS as well, so he won't be making the pass. But Matza gets passed by Skeldog with DRS, and is Backwards Boy looking to make any moves down into the hairpins? No, he's not. Matza makes massive contact with Skeldog there. Well, not massive, but he makes a lot of contact. I don't know if that's going to be any front wing damage. But Backwards Boy is not near enough to Shortbread to make a lunge. So, interesting there. And Matza then is round the back of Skeldog, but this is all allowing Mario to get involved in this battle. He's got older tyres than Matza, but Skeldog has got the oldest tyres here, and he's actually sort of ran wide there. And Brown has been disqualified from the session for getting multiple penalties. So, too many penalties. Got to try and reduce that there, Brown.
Yeah, so Brown is disqualified there from the session, but still we've got Shortbread getting a lot of pressure from Backwards. Yes, take your time, Buzz. Now we've got Shortbread here gonna try and defend from Backwards Boy here. He's gonna use a bit of his battery here, so now it's gonna be a battle down into turn 1. As now let's see how will this fare. As now it's gonna be a battle to the line. It's Backwards Boy just closing rapidly here. But now Backwards Boy's gonna go around the outside of Shortbread. Has contact. Shortbread has spun. He's made contact with CLM Ferrari, with Backwards Boy. As now Skeldog's getting ahead of Matza. Matza's gonna send it. And now there's so much going. Mario now is gonna maybe go for the double overtake. It's 3 wide into turn 5. This is absolutely chaotic. This is fine racing from all 3 of them. As now it's gonna be Matza now gonna maybe try and go down the inside down the outside of turn 6. It's Mario into P2. He does completely double overtake. That is just sensation from the Spanish driver. Sensational, but now CM Ferrari now super close to Shortbread here. So let's see, CM Ferrari can still pull out some moves, possibly, as he's now 1.3 seconds behind Shortbread here. Just look how much ERS he's saved, or 80%. That is someone spinning, that's Bears at turn 8, with no front wings retired, and that could cause a safety car, which is going to save Shortbread's race, as well as all the drivers at the rear of the field. But CM Ferrari's in the DRS range of Shortbread here, so let's see. CM Ferrari can try and do something here, but yeah, Mario does get a 3-second time penalty, but still, as now we're gonna have a look at the chat as now that's JB Cyril and Isoc now battling for position here. JB Cyril now has the soft tires. He's gonna maybe try a battle here for the points, but let's see. Here goes now JMB with his new soft tires. ERS is gonna be used now. He's gonna gain on Isoc, gonna go down the inside at turn 5, as now Isoc's gonna try and do the switchback of dreams, as Arif says in his videos, but still Isoc gets ahead of JB Cyril. Textbook move from the Red Bull driver. He's showing his mettle there, as that was a great move. As definitely not my best race because I was so bad. Yeah, really unfortunate there after having such a good qualifying. But that is Kami nearly spinning out. I thought he did. But yeah, just gonna have a bit of a scroll at the chat. So yeah, so Nazi
MB's making the pass almost on Isaac here, so he tried to go for a move down the inside at the penultimate corner. It didn't really work. He's probably going to pass Isaac with DRS and ERS on the straight.
Yeah, so now he's going to have DRS on Isaac. Now it's going to be a drag race into turn 1, as now it's going to be the 2 Honda engines, as now JP Shaw does think about it, but I believe the better decision.
Backwards Boy! That's Backwards Boy! Backwards Boy's gone! Backwards Boy has lost it at turn 8! We knew that was going to happen eventually.
That's Backwards Boy spinning at turn number 8.
What happened to Shortbread?
Yeah, he made contact with Backwards Boy. So Shortbread is now going to seek payback for after Bacchus Boy, what Bacchus Boy, for the contact he was in, as now it's going to be a drag race into turn to the final corner now, into turn 1. It's going to be a drag race. I believe.
Let's have a look at the battle for the lead, though. Let's have a look at the battle for the lead. Matza, is he going to look for the move down the inside into turn 1? No, he does think better of it.
Yeah, so still Matza gonna try and get past Mario here. He's gonna try and go for a win once again. He's now seeking for win number 3 in this weekend league season, as Matza super late on the brakes. Skeldog now could seek the opportunity here. He could be a Mercedes 1-2 here if it all goes down to plan, but still very close. See, Ferrari's just behind this pack of Shortbread and Bacchus Boy here, but I will give my best to Fight Gas for the championship, but he needs that DNF for next race. Yeah, definitely, but let's see how will that fare on Wednesday at 8:30 with Bon Evil and 2 Saints, if both are able to commentate. But let's see now, Matza is now going to have another chance. Another chance here at Matza here now, at Mario I should say, the Spanish driver now in the Mercedes is going to now get a lot of pressure from him, as Matza has saved Matza's no ERS. Mario's got a lot of ERS, he's using his ERS. Now Matza's going to go down the inside, he does get the move done, he's going to lead, but as now Mario's let Skeldog past.
Ooh.
So Mario has done a very big team order.
Mario, as long as he keeps a 3-second interval gap to Matza, he will win anyway. So maybe he's letting Skeldog try and pass Matza to get that when a CLM Ferrari has actually passed Backward Boy. The Backward Boy is now side by side with the Ferrari driver. They do make a little bit of contact. Are they going to be side by side into turn 7? I'd be surprised if there wasn't any contact there.
Oh, Backward Boy nearly making a mistake there, low lying as well. CLM Ferrari now, it's going to be very close now. Backward Boy and CLM Ferrari were rivals back in season 4 of the weekend league.
And Icetalk and James Miseril are fighting for the final point position. And J&B have to actually let Icetalk by. I think it's because he went off track and gained an unfair advantage.
Ooh. But now let's look at CLM Ferrari here, who's 1 second behind Shortbread. She's out of DRS, but the back of the lead, yes.
And here comes Skeldog. Skeldog is going to go round the outside. Oh, and he gets a penalty. That means unless Max has gone round. I predicted that was going to happen. They made contact, and Matza has unfortunately gone round.
Wait, this could mean CLM Ferrari's currently on the podium as it stands.
Oh my! CLM Ferrari!
As well as Shortbread, so this is going to be a battle for the podium. If CLM Ferrari does not get a penalty, as he's the Polish driver, as he's going to try and get the podium.
But could we... Oh, Shortbread's almost gone round there at turn 7.
Yeah, so now this is getting super crazy. It's not over yet. As a lot of people say, but Matza is now going to give absolutely full being. Matza is now going to think of
Oh, that's CLM Ferrari in the wall! CLM Ferrari has got wing damage in the wall, and Mario has let Skeldog by, which means Mario then is going to come round the final corner unless anything happens and take the win for Mercedes. Matza is going to take P4.
Wait, and Shortbread's going to take P3. He does take P3.
He's got it. He's got it. CLM Ferrari, and that is the effect penalties can have on you.
Wow.
Well done to your race winner, Mario, in the Mercedes with Shortbread P2 and CLM Ferrari with the end plate damage in P3.
Wow.
Jamie's will get P10.
So, Matza P4, Skeldog P5, Billy Misu P6, Backward Boy P7 and beating me behind Skeldo by 94 thousandths of a second. That is very close. Spanel 8th, DBD 9th, James Rowe 10th, Isaac 11th, Cammy 12th. Just some race. That was a fantastic race. Yeah, Kevin Jutsi, bit of contact, but great battle, as that was just a hell of a race.
To be completely honest, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a claim submitted there from Matza, due to the fact he was left absolutely zero room, in my opinion. He was really left minimal room. But from, I think it was it Skeldog, left him minimal room. And I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a claim on that.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But, yeah, see you, Kevin Judson. Enjoy work. I don't think I should say it because that might be very, very annoying. But still, fantastic. But yeah, thank you for coming into the chat. And yeah, thank you.
Oh, look at how close Shortbread was, though, to almost winning the race. So who should I pick then to do the one-shot quali lap with, do you think?
So yeah, I'm just gonna send now the results to F1 Lover for the race. But yeah, that was a great race. Shortbread just behind Mario by 9 cents there from the penalty of Mario. Semfry gets his podium, first podium of the season, and hopefully of many.
Yes, so onwards and upwards for Mario, and our season, what season is it, season 9?
Season 9, yes.
And our season 8 champion Shortbread. He's sort of getting back in there then. Who won the last 2 races?
Mario.
Mario. So he's top at the moment then, as it stands. It's one-shot quali and 17 more laps. So, who shall we choose to go on board with in one-shot quali? Who got pole? Backwards boy.
Yeah, so
Let's go on board with
back a very, very, very short moment, as we're going to be heading to one-shot qualifying, and Loveline's going to take on board with probably Shortbread. See you guys very shortly.
So then, we've got everyone readying up to start the second race. We're going in 26 seconds, depending on the amount of people that do ready up. So we will be heading on board with Shortbread. Unless he spins at T1, that is who we will be going on board with. So, your Season 8 champion then. We'll be beginning a lap with him. So, let's go then for the McLaren driver. Right then, let's go. So, obviously going to be on board with my favourite, Shortbread. He's not my favourite, but I just like going on board with him for one-shot quali. Obviously, season 10. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to sign up to race. So, just wanted to let you know that in advance. So, you'll still be seeing me. Oh! If you want to come back in for a minute, Zetify, just to comment on how you think the weather is going to be. It's a wet quali. Is this the first rain in season 9?
Well, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, yeah, so it's raining qualifying, so very interesting there. I just super mad it's not up for the race, but still. Lowline, you, but yeah, Lowline, it's going to be now, intermediate session of qualifying. It's going to be now a very, very difficult task to get pole position, as obviously, it's very difficult to control the car, as no drivers are going to get their setups ready for their sessions. But still, let's see how will qualifying prevail for the drivers here.
So yes, let's go. Got 8 more seconds. Right then, let's go on board. There we are. I missed him, but let's go on board with Shortbread then.
Yep.
To come in to T1. Coming into T1 then is the McLaren driver. Brakes as late as possible, turns into the corner. Not great for him. He's up into P8 as it stands though, down into this turn 3 semi-hairpin corner. Left into this one. You can struggle for traction in the dry. I wonder how it's going to be in the wet intermediate condition, but at the moment Shortbread is in P2 going down. How late do you want to brake? He brakes pretty late, takes a lot of that inside curb. Very nice for an exit there for Shortbread. Into turn 7, this is where we see multiple drivers spin, and then into turn 8 you struggle for traction here, so you're going to be very careful on the accelerator. And you come down into turn 9, heading up into the double apex corner of turn 10. Shortbread, he looked to have a little bit of understeer there. Coming into turn 11, if you get on the curb there too much, you're not going to have a good exit. And you turn into this hairpin corner for turn 12, maybe 13 even, and then another hairpin corner. So it's hairpin after hairpin after hairpin. So in at Portimao, and Shortbread then is coming through the last corner. It's very easy to spin here in the wet. He hasn't, and Bearsy then looks like he's going to take pole position unless Shortbread dumping on the line by a whole second. Bearsy takes pole position by an entire second.
Okay.
And that is what you call a Rainmaster. Wow. So Bearsy then takes P1 with Shortbread P2, Billy Misu P3, Mario P4, CLM Ferrari P5, Scout Dan P6, DVD P7, JMB's Real P8, Spanel P9, Backwards Boy P10, Brown, Matza, Cammy, Liam, Skeldog and Isaac all disqualified. I think Isaac actually crashed unfortunately. So they're all disqualified due to an invalid lap time. So let's move on to lights out. And if I could do that, is that okay?
Yep, that is fine. But
Lovely, so what do you think about that quality then?
Well, but yeah, the pole was about 8/10, so yeah, it would be a very big surprise. It was over a second, but yeah, 8/10 or 9/10 if you round it to the nearest tenth. But still, a great race. It's going to be Sunny Spells over Portimao in the Algarve area where I have been in real life, but not at the actual circuit, but I've been
nice.
there in real life. So, yeah, now the drivers are going to prepare their setups. Obviously, 3 tyres of choice, as no dry sets of tyres were used. So it's going to be dry tyres, and they're going to use any tyres they want.
Is there a formation lap for this, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Because of the surface and carcass temperatures on the tyres. So obviously if there's no formation up there, the tyres are absolutely going to be screaming for temperature, and they'll be on minus 273 degrees. So yeah, but now we're going to be starting the formation lap here, and then for another batch of 17 laps around the Algarve International Circuit.
So tyre choice is an interesting one with top 2 soft, Billy Misu mediums, Mario soft, CLM Ferrari soft, Scout Dan soft, DBD, Jamie's Real, Spanel and Backwards Boy. What did I say? With JMB's Rim, he loves those medium tyres. He loves being quicker at the end of the race.
Yeah, definitely.
Brown, Matza, so the bottom 6, all brown, man. He's lagging so hard.
Yeah, it looks like he is, but still, hopefully that will be fixed. But yes, we've got Brown, Matza, Cammy, Liam, Geller and Isaac, Bearsy, Shortbread, CM Ferrari, and Scout Dan, and Mario are the ones who are starting on the soft. DBD, James Rose, Spanel and Backwards Boy on, as well as Billy Misu here on a very interested choice of strategy on the mediums, on the alternate strategy. So
yes, I just wanted to point out, what is it with the gaps in the weekend league?
The championship gap. So before...
No, I mean the formation lap. Look how far the Aston Martin is away from Matza, and then look at the gap from the McLaren, Liam. Liam's approaching the hairpin.
Brown and Brown's got disqualified for collision, I believe so. But still, now we're gonna be lining up on the grid for
Well, for
this
some people.
Portuguese.
Some people are nowhere near.
Yeah, so Bears now gonna line up on first and Shortbread closely. Gonna go in a second grid slot. Billy Misu, Mario, Sam Ferrari lining up. Scout Dan, DBD, JB Ciro, Spanel, Backus Boy, as everyone now is lining up on the grid. And Isaac, the man who was making a second race in Gavra Racing, is gonna try and do something to make the weekend even better. So Isaac now is going to be lining up on the final part of the grid, as now we've got a low line taking us from lights out, as now the lights are going to be counting down.
So the lights are on. It's desynced. So they're revving up their engines. Here we go. It's lights out and away we go. And Shortbread doesn't get a better start than Bearsy. Bearsy has got a superb start, and Mario is side by side, is 3 wide almost. At the back of the field, there's an AlphaTauri almost going around. The two AlphaTauris are side by side off the track. Bearsy gets a wonderful start. Mario in P5, so he's not moved very much. There's someone round. There's Backwards Boy. I thought almost went round. And these Scout Dan could be a move from DBD on these Scout Dan down the inside. And that is Mario actually letting a Backwards Boy by. They're side by side. Hopefully they're not side by side into turn 7, but we full well could see it. They are side by side into turn 7. How is there no contact? Such clean racing from these two drivers. Even into turn 8, they're still side by side. They've been side by side for half a lap. They're not side by side anymore. Shortbread is going to try and make a move on Bearsy into turn 10, where we saw Bearsy be very quick in the rain. JB Cyril think he made a little bit of contact with his teammate, but Mario has actually unfortunately been passed by Backwards Boy. What a crazy race start. Skeldog now passes DBD. Shortbread then is probably going to look to overtake Bearsy, but I'm not sure if he's close enough without the DRS. So there is your whole lap. Swear someone went round, and that is Mario then. He is making the move on Backwards Boy. They're side by side into turn 1. Is there going to be any room left? Mario had to go over the inside curb there so much. But there you go, there is your race starts. And Cammy makes, oh, he has to lock up there, and there goes Isaac.
No.
It's reset to track. I don't know if you're allowed to do that. I don't think you are.
Don't think so, but yeah, at the moment everyone off clearly, but Backwards Boy, Spanel and Skeldog now just about to mention, battling here for position here, very close between them, but Skeldog does get ahead on the medium, soft, comparative tyres. Spanel does not look to have the grip he wished for, but Seal and Ferrari is all over Billy Miso here at the start of this Grand Prix. The soft are just so much grip. That's Isaac.
There goes Isaac again.
At the exit of turn 8, but there's a lot of good racing. But Backwards Boy, what a start for the Pakistani drivers. He's gonna now try and maybe get past Sam Ferrari, but Sam Ferrari is now gonna try and get past Billy Misu and ASAP here, because it's very crucial that he does. But let's see what Sam Ferrari can do now. He's slipstream Billy Misu. He does have a look, but a bit too far there to make a pass. But Sam Ferrari just the grip, the mechanical grip low line Sam Ferrari has at the moment. Billy Miso will have that very much sooner in this Grand Prix, but Mario now maybe going to try and look for Backwards Boy here. He's going to try and go around the outside.
Ooh.
As it's a very close car. Tries to do the cutback, but he can't.
JB and Skeldog.
JB Surreal and Skeldog now fighting here for position. As now Skeldog maybe is here for some more fights, for some more battles with JB Surreal. Same JB Surreal spins in front.
Oh no!
Super unfortunate for JB Surreal after doing such a good race. It's ended up in shambles, but still.
Backwards Boy though. He's right on the back of CNN Ferrari. Surprised there's not a move up the inside from the Alfa Romeo driver. DBD is in. Oh, he's been swiped.
Oh, that's a big crash.
And they're both in the wall with front wing damage.
that is a massive crash.
Oh, wow. But anyway, we have to go on board with this battle. CLM Ferrari has DRS on Billy Nisu. Billy Nisu's getting mauled by CLM Ferrari. They're going to be side by side into turn one. There's room left by the both drivers. They're still side by side. CLM Ferrari's been forced off the track a little bit there. There's a lock up. He's been given no room. And he's going to go down the inside. DBD retires on track. Could there be a safety car? There's a lot of contact.
Three
and
wide.
they're going to be side by side into the hairpin. It is 3 wide. Backwards Boy is the one who's almost benefited from this. Mario has to go off track and get to 3-second time penalty to avoid all the contact. CLM Ferrari though is up into P3. Oh my lord! Wow, that's crazy.
That was crazy. DPD has
that's his Scout Dan gone.
Scout Dan at turn 8. Just talking about the deadliness of this corner. And
there comes JMB Cyril back onto the track. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes here because of the warm tyres. He's done well not to though.
Yeah, but now here goes Shortbread now.
Oh yes.
Bearsy, Brown's retired.
Brown's crashed. Could there be a safety car right in the middle of the track?
It could be a safety car.
No, he's just started moving again. But Mario, he's going to look to make the move on Billy Nisu, who's got that red flashing light. But Backwards Boy makes the move on CLM Ferrari.
Or CLM Ferrari
gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, and who's that in the wall? That's DBD. Was that DBD?
I
think it was. Could even be Brown, but I'm not sure. Backwards Boys have gone off the track, but Billy Nisu, could he come at CLM Ferrari? Is he going to move down the inside? Yes, he is. He sent it there. He's done a Danny Rick style move, and it's still side by side with CLM Ferrari. They could be side by side into turn 7, but CLM Ferrari has got the better straight line speed. And that's actually Mario has actually made contact with Billy Nisu on his rear there.
Yeah,
I'm surprised Shortbread and Bearsy are actually going to come up to lap Liam almost. So unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Could make the move on Bearsy here.
A lot of track activity going on between, but it's a very big battle here for the
Bearsy. That's 3 seconds.
Yeah, Bearsy now gonna get DRS from Liam, so Liam doing him a very nice job. As Shortbread
actually sort of ruining his teammates' race it.
Yeah, so
well, not ruining it, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
Oh, Mario, he's gonna look for a move down the inside of Billy Nisu. Is he gonna go?
There's
contact! And he's off. I knew that one wasn't gonna work.
He's just a bit too far back there. But
that's allowed Skeldog to come back onto the back of Billy Nisu, and Billy Nisu has to defend from Skeldog. He's using all he can. He sends it down the inside. There's a little bit of contact between the Mercedes and Aston Martin, but the Mercedes of Skeldog gets the move done. There's yellow flags to Haas. It's the Scout Dan. He is round and facing the wrong way.
So yes, at turn 4 there. So.
Ooh.
Not a good thing for him after Scout Dan doing such a good start to the race. He's at the moment at 11th, so he can maybe salvage points in this Grand Prix. But CM Ferrari's still trying to get backwards Boy here. But with that penalty, that's not going to help him at all here.
And Liam.
Skeldog actually gets a penalty. But now let's see, CM Ferrari now on board with the Polish driver. He's a bit too far back to make a move, and that's a yellow flag. I see him in the pit lane there, retiring. So that's 3 retirees at this race at the moment. But that is Mario pitting very early in this Grand Prix. Liam has left the session, but CM Ferrari is just staying in the DRS there, so maybe this mediums are going to try and start going into effect here. But CM Ferrari look how much ERS he has. He's around 85%. Skeldog and Backwards Boy have around 40% and 10% and 40% respectively. So yeah, there's a lot of action happening as, but yeah, Shortbread's just still behind Bearsy here.
And
As there's
then
yellow
the Red Bull or
flags.
the Red Bull or Isark letting these drivers by to run their race and fight it out.
Yeah, but the CM Ferrari now going to use some of his ERS here.
In the middle of a corner.
Into the pit. Bearsy into the pit for his first tyre change. But yeah, Skeldog super close. CM Ferrari is now gaining on Backwards Boy here, but
a lot
there. So he must have used a bit of ERS there. As Skeldog, if he kept using his ERS and CM Ferrari did not, he could have
big lockup for CLM Ferrari there.
Yes. Big lock up there, so the tires must be starting to go off here. For using his ERS there, he's maybe gonna try, maybe go for a send, as still it's CM Ferrari behind Backwards Boy here, who's maybe slowed down a bit. It looks like, but yeah, Backwards Boy just making a lot of mistakes on those medium tires. Skelton gets a penalty.
Oh, Cammy's right on the back of Spanel here. This is a good battle with P6. Scat Dan is probably going to retire in the pit lane.
Yes.
He has. Matza gets a penalty.
3 seconds to his name. But yeah, Sanfaro is being very conservative. He's using his ERS on the right time as Backwards Boy into the pits. As so Skeldog does not. As Backwards Boy speeds in the pit lane.
Backwards. How have you managed that?
But the thing is, Backwards Boy is on the mediums. I'm not sure what he's doing. Those tyres at the end for him will be absolutely
They're
gone.
going to be ruined.
They're not going to be
ruined.
Condition. That is going to be very interesting to see what can CLM do. But
very early box.
But yeah,
very early box.
Yeah, very.
I told you, Cammy is past Spanel, but Spanel's going to try and defend. Cammy has sort of turned into him there. He's been forced out wide. That's like a Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton situation in the real life Brazilian Grand Prix. Did you watch that, Sexify?
Yes, I have watched that. And yeah, it was pretty close. They're pretty aggressive from the pair of them, but still. But anyway, we're here to see how this battle between Spanel and Cammy pan out as Backwards gets another penalty. As this is gonna not help Ferrari a lot here in this Grand Prix.
And there goes Shortbread. Shortbread has dived into the pit, so Skeldog is going to follow him in, and Billy Misu stays out. Spanel is gonna stay out.
No. Yes.
Cammy's in the box. Oh, Cammy could be getting speeding in the pit lane here.
No.
Oh, very lucky. Thought he would.
But yeah,
JMB's doing an early stop as well. JMB's into the pits. And is Shortbread gonna get out in front of Bearsy? He's miles behind Bearsy.
Yes, that's big there, but
Bearsy.
But Skeldog has jumped CLM Ferrari by a bit. So yeah, very unfortunate for CLM Ferrari, but still it's all in the cards as Marius has the fastest lap of a 1 minute. Sorry for that. 1 minute 18.465. Mario ahead of Jamie Cyril here, who's just gone on the soft tyres. He in the top 10. But
unfortunately, sorry, that's why I have to go. Unfortunately, in the middle of the race due to
Yep.
I've got to wake up pretty early in the morning, so I'll be back next week. I'll be commentating the full thing next week. So thanks ever so much.
Yeah, that's no problem. Thank you.
See ya.
See you, and yeah. So we've got now CLM Ferrari is going to try and get ahead of Skeldog here, but CLM Ferrari is saving a bit of the ERS. It looks like, and he's going to try and use it here. He's using it here to stay in the DRS of Skeldog here. He does stay in there backwards with the 1 minute 18.3. So, yeah. But yeah, let's see. Sam Ferrari is ahead of Billy Misu by a bit of a margin. So at the moment, this battle here is going to be for the podium. But still, remember, we've got Billy Mizu here who's closing super rapidly. So Sam Ferrari is going to try and get as close to Skeldog as he can. But it's going to be very, very close. Because it's going to be a very interesting race. But 9 viewers, so hello to everybody. But yeah, still this very nice battle. As the chat looks very, very idle, I should say, as everyone looks to be enjoying this race, as still Sam Ferrari are going to try and stay in the DRS here. It's very crucial that he does. But yes, Sam Ferrari is going to try and get the best of his tyres still in the DRS of Skeldog here, but Skeldog's pace is just on over the moon here at the moment. 18.5 for Skeldog, so a good time from him. As now Sam Ferrari's going to try and maybe send it here, as he's not going to do it. Skeldog is out of ERS, so now Sam Ferrari, that's a good signal to CLM that he is out of the battery. So, Bezzi has 3 seconds, Backwards Boy has 8, Skeldog, Sam Ferrari, Mario has 3, Max has got 6 seconds of time penalties. Gavra, so Bezzi, someone that's spinning. That is, oh, that's Backwards Boy having a big moment. That is Isaac. Yes, that is Isaac. I thought that was somebody from the top 5. But it was not so. Yeah, but Backwards Boy made a big mistake. Isaac does get a 3-second time penalty of his own. So yeah, very unfortunate for him. But we've got Sam Ferrari. He's just trundling there behind him in the DRS. But Skeldog will have the DRS, which is very good for him. But as now he enters the pit, so yeah. So yeah, still Sam Ferrari just behind him. Skeldog's picking up the pace here. But yeah, just looking at the DRS, Sam's just out of the DRS. So yes, Skeldog's pace is very good, and he's just behind Skeldog here. So it might look like that Sam Ferrari might just have to back out, but Backwards Boy's got another penalty of 3 seconds. That's going to affect him a lot here. Sam Ferrari's going to now oblige now. He hopes Skeldog has a warning. Let's just quickly see race director and Skeldog, as he has just picked up a warning. So that means he's now needs 2 more warnings. Now that's a Backwards Boy 10-second time penalty as he spun. Sam Ferrari into P4 now, as that was super unfortunate for him. Backwards Boy spun. That is very unfortunate for him. I just saw that. I was like, what? Where's Backwards Boy? But he has actually spun there. His tyres are look very, very attacked. He pits. But yes, Sam Ferrari now hopes Skeldog gets a penalty. Sam Ferrari, I was going to check. He has at the moment 1 warning out and a 3-second. As Skeldog needs just 1 more warning to get a penalty. So now it's super close. Backwards Boy retires in the pits, which was very unfortunate for him after him spinning. Well, I really don't know. That was pretty. He could have picked up points there, but I'm not sure. But Sam Ferrari, he's just got to make sure Skeldog does get a penalty here, which he can. He needs just 1 more warning. Sam Ferrari needs 2 more, so it's still Sam Ferrari can get another podium on the cards. But let's see. Let's see if CLM Ferrari can get another podium a third of the season. As actually, it was the second of the season, as he actually last round he did have a podium. So yeah. But yeah, let's see now this battle between JB Surreal and Cammy here. So Cammy now with no ERS to his name, but JB has some ERS now. He's going to use it. Let's see, Cammy now going to be hugely under threat from JB, but he stays ahead by a pretty good margin, as now JB Surreal was just all over him now. But let's see, Skeldog still looking safe and sound so far. He's starting to gain a bit on Skeldog, as he's maybe going to try and fight back, but JB Surreal just putting the power down. He's going to try and get ahead of Cammy here to make up some more positions here, as it's going to look very interesting, as JB Surreal does have a bit of oversteer there, as well as Cammy at turn 8, as now it's going to be a very close battle between them, but it looks like to be a very easy fight for JB Surreal with the soft tyres he has on his car. So still JB Surreal just behind him, but still JB Surreal now through the final corner. He's going to have his ERS recharged. Now he's going to try and get past Cammy here. So much closer to Cammy now this time. But here goes JB Surreal now into turn 1. Gets ahead before turn 1. And he does take P8. As he has, Matza gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. But now Mario and Spanel having a nice battle here. Spanel down to P7. Mario gets ahead in the dying laps of this Grand Prix, but still Skeldog. Let's see, does he have a penalty? He does not. He only has 3 seconds, so Ferrari can still win this race. As yeah, it's going to look very close, but short by about 2.7 seconds spare. He's now going to start the final lap. But Shortbread has to stay in the 3-second region if he wants to pick up is this win. But still, it's going to be very close. Skeldog cannot pick up a warning here, otherwise he's basically not going to get the podium. Police Skeldog is going to definitely know that he is under threat here massively. But let's see here. So yeah, Bearsy still leading here, as now it's going to look super close. Shortbread has to stay in. There's 2 tenths between them. But that's someone spinning. That is Isaac at the exit of turn 4. As Cammy and James Rule, as James Rule, just enough room has been left for him. That was an immensely close race between them, but Matza gets the fast lap of 1:17.8, so a very good lap there from Matza, as he does get the fast lap, an extra point on his cards. But it's going to be Bearsy through the final corner. He's going to pick up the checkered flag, but it's gonna be Bearsy takes the checkered flag. It's gonna be Shortbread taking the win by a 10th from him. Skeldog third. Siam Ferrari tried to get Skeldog, but he takes fourth. Billy Misu. Strategy didn't play off for him. Gets fifth. Mario, after an early pit stop, he does manage to get sixth. Spanel very close behind P6, as he does get ahead of Mario, who's in P7 after penalties. But Cammy and James are all very close to them. Cammy actually managed to get P8 at the end. James rolled down to P9. Matza now through the final corners now. Matza not having the best of races, but still he's done a good drive to win this great race, which was a crazy run. But this is going to be the end of the race, which was a great one. and that's going to conclude both races and both qualifying sessions. So that was a very nice. Sorry, everyone. But yeah, it was a great race from Skello. Fantastic performance from everybody. But yeah, there's gonna be a Shortbread taking the win, and he's gonna exert his domination in the weekend league as he's gonna win after a very good performance. So Shortbread P1, P2. Then we've got Bearsy. Then Skeldog P3, it's a full British 1, 2, 3. Seb Ferrari 4th, Billy Misu 5th, Spanel, Mario, Kami, James Cyril, Matza finished the top 10, Isaac. And then the retirees are Backwards Boy, Scout Dan, Liam, Brown and DBD retiring from this Grand Prix. So, yeah, that's going to conclude the weekend league round here. So, that was a fantastic race, and yeah. As now, we're just going to see what's next round in this Grand Prix. So let's see. How will that fare? But yeah, just quickly gonna see that. So next round we have got Canada, the 14th of November in 1 week time. Hopefully we'll be racing in Canada for the first time in the weekend league on F1 2021. So thank you guys for all joining. F1 as F1 2021 in Gavra Racing continues tomorrow in the Academy League, where Natty is going to commentate. Natty is going to commentate that. Then for Tuesday it's going to be Meet and Geek Fusion for Tuesday, and Wednesday Two Saint and Bon Evil. Thursday it's going to be me. I'm not sure if anybody else is going to join me, but that is the end. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for all joining. Thank you for all thanks to all drivers participating in this Grand Prix, and obviously thanks Low Lion, which I'll say to him later on. Thank you for the commentary, but that's going to end commentary here. Thank you, Gavra, as that is going to be a fantastic race, and hopefully the rest of the week here for the main leagues is going to be a fantastic one. As on Friday and Saturday it's going to be GT Sport Group A and Group B. Thank you for good guy Anstel, great commentary. Thank you. As well as on Sunday we've got the weekend league here on Twitch. Make sure you guys check our Instagram, Gavra Racing 921, Twitter, Gavra Racing. And yeah, thank you guys for joining. Have a great evening, everyone.